In every story of faith, there's a moment when life feels beyond repair, when the weight of years, pain, and loss becomes too much to carry. For Scott, that moment came about 6 months ago. A heart attack changed everything. His body weakened. His spirit, already fragile, seemed to give way. The strength to fight simply disappeared. Soon after, a letter arrived from the county treasurer. It wasn't just a notice of unpaid taxes. It was a final warning. Their home, the place that held every memory of his family, was about to be lost. But, truthfully, Scott had already been losing that home for years. 10 years earlier, his wife, the love of his life, passed away in that house. Since then, Scott hadn't changed a thing in her room. Not one picture, not one folded blanket. Grief had frozen time, and for a decade, he simply existed inside its walls, a prisoner of memory, standing still while life kept moving. Jonah, his son, was only 12 when she died. Now a young man, Jonah had grown up with the residue of pain and grief always tainting his confidence. He didn't have a job, a driver's license, nor any plan for the future. Social anxiety made the world outside feel impossible. So he stayed where it was safe, where his mother's memory lingered, in the home he was about to lose. But as their world began to crumble with bills unpaid, faith uncertain, and a home slipping away, something unexpected began to happen. Their church invited them to join 21 days of prayer. At first, it was just a commitment, a routine. But what started as a church practice soon became a turning point, a move of the Lord working quietly in their lives. This is the story of Jonah and Scott, a father and son, each carrying years of pain, stepping together into a season of prayer. Over 21 days, we watched faith awaken where loss had settled. We saw hearts softened, hope rekindled, and two lives slowly drawn back toward the God who still heals, still restores, and still writes new stories even after years of silence. This is more than a documentary about change. It's a journey of grace, prayer, and renewal. A witness to what happens when the Lord begins to make all things new.
Here we are, day 14 of 21 Days of Prayer with Jonah, and we're kind of documenting all the stuff that he's going through and the things that he's thought about. And I asked these two people to sit in and talk a little bit about how, they've got to know Jonah through this and maybe their observation. And then I'll let them step out and Jonah will finish off talking about some of the stuff we talked about tonight. But, Debbie, you were telling me that you noticed a difference in his countenance one time. So tell me day 1 to day 14 stuff that you've noticed.
Day 1, when he came here the first night of prayer, he was basically hiding in the back of where everybody was. He was in the way back, and we were all praying, and it got so intense for him that he inserted himself. He's like, guys, I don't feel right. I am way jacked up right now. Something's not right. And that's where it started for Jonah. Jonah, everybody just prayed for him, and the Lord was working on him gradually through those days to where he unveiled some things that have brought him total freedom. But the night that the freedom came, the countenance in his face was literally like his eyes went from dark to light. I kid you not. Like he looked like a little boy in the face the night that we all prayed for him. It was something.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then Bronson, give me a summary of your getting to know Jonah and any comments you have.
So I met this man last fall. We were a group of us who were here working on the platform, putting some lights in. He just happened to show up and hang out, see if there was anything he could do to help. At the time, there really wasn't, so just kind of hung out. And while we were working, got to talk with him a little bit and just had a general sense that this kid's good people. I didn't know a thing about him. He told me a little bit about his dream of being a wrestler and what he was doing to work towards that. He was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And didn't have a occasion to talk with him or didn't really see him until other than just seeing him in church. It's like, oh yeah, there's that dude again. Cool. but came to a prayer night. I think I came out on day 5, and just kind of hung out. Everyone was kind of quiet. And day 6, I ended up sitting next to him, and I had prayed about some stuff, and next thing I know, I felt an arm around me. It's like
The Jonah love.
That's good stuff, man. That's heavy what you said. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was a loving, reassuring something. And I don't know, since I met him, I just had I had this sense that he was good people, and was just kind of drawn to him. There was just something about him. And
then you come to find out you only live like 6 blocks around.
Yeah, we're walking distance in a blizzard away, man. Like,
Yeah.
and just over the last couple of weeks, the things that have been revealed and have been shared, just the heart of everyone that's been in this prayer group. You know, it's affected me. It's affected Jonah. We've both revealed some pretty heavy things about ourselves in a place that we came to realize was really, it was a safe place full of people that had so much love, who were speaking and praying from the heart genuinely, not the things that you've heard in church 1,000 times over, people saying the same old things on repeat because that's what church people say. Like, there's been none of that here. Mm-hmm. There's just been love and genuineness, and it's, I don't know how to put it other than it's been rad. It's been awesome.
It's like our
freeing
of healing is like parallel almost, you know, and all this experience together with the presence of God is like made our connection grow into like a 5-year friendship. That's what I feel like.
Or accelerated friendship. Yeah.
I just feel like you're my big brother now. That's just the way it is. And you into a lot of cool stuff I am. You used to watch wrestling when you were a kid. You got a ton of cool stuff and knowledge about music. And I'm just like, I'm giddy about that stuff. I'm like, I want to learn all this stuff. Teach me all how to play all this stuff. This man gave me a electric guitar last night with an amp. And I'm like, what? He was like, can you carry this on your way out? Yeah, it's yours. I'm like, what? That almost made me cry, man.
The neat thing is that feeling that I had about you, dude. Both my kids have commented
really
about the same thing. That amp was my son's amp.
Yeah, apparently he wanted to give it to me too.
It's like, I was talking to Marcus, like, hey, we've got these 2 guitars that back in the day before I had got Marcus his own. It's like, hey, these can be yours to play around with. And so it was kind of on my heart, because you had mentioned your love of music and how you've always wanted to learn guitar. And I've got these just sitting over here that aren't being used. So I went to my son and I asked him, hey, would you be upset if I gave my new friend this guitar? And he's like, no, that'd be okay. You should give him the blue one. I like that one. And I'm like, and then I asked him about this amp that he had, is his first guitar amp. And it's like, yeah, we should do that, Dad.
Your kids are so sweet. Like, the way you were raising them is incredible. Like, I said it last night too, but like, it's true. Them kids are becoming wise beyond their years. Really respectful, caring, and outgoing. That I think that's a testament to you. So thank you for that.